The jungle goes silent. No birds, no wind. Something ancient is watching. A woman runs barefoot through wet mud, fear carved into her eyes. Blood streaks her arm. She hears drums behind her, slow, ritualistic, not human mercy. Torches glow between trees. Shadows move unnaturally. The tribe is close. She stumbles, nearly falling. A handprint burns on her shoulder, marked. A distant roar shakes the ground, deep, feminine, a lioness. The woman freezes. Danger in front, death behind. Primitive men emerge, painted faces, bone weapons raised. Their leader smiles, teeth stained dark. He knows her fate. They chant her name. She doesn't know how. She never told them. She turns and runs again. Branches cut her skin, breath tearing her chest. The jungle narrows. No escape paths, only forward. The drums stop suddenly. That silence is worse, much worse. A low growl rolls behind her, closer than before, too close. She hides behind a fallen tree, hands shaking, eyes burning. The lioness steps into moonlight, massive, scarred, watching her. They lock eyes. Prey meets predator. Time slows. The lioness doesn't attack. She listens, waiting. The tribe crashes through bushes, screaming war cries, weapons ready. The woman crawls backward, trapped between legends, no breath left. The leader raises a bone blade, points at her heart, a sacrifice. The lioness roars, the jungle trembles. Fear shifts sides. One tribesman hesitates. Too late. The lioness charges. Chaos explodes. Men scream. Blood hits leaves. The woman watches frozen. Terror and awe collide. Survival chooses her. The lioness moves like fire, precise, unstoppable. The leader retreats, fear in his eyes, his secret exposed. The woman realizes the truth. They worship the lioness and feed her. She was never meant to escape. She was bait, alive. The lioness kills the last attacker. Silence returns, heavier now. The woman stands slowly, legs shaking, still alive. The lioness turns to her, blood on her jaws, eyes calm. They face each other again. No fear now, only understanding. The lioness steps closer, sniffs her wound. Gentle. The woman exhales. Tears fall. She kneels. Drums begin again. Distant, angry. More tribe members approach. Different direction, more dangerous. The lioness growls softly. A warning, a promise. The woman follows her, trusting instinct, not logic. They move through hidden paths, ancient roots, lion knowledge. The tribe watches from shadows. They do not follow. They fear her protector. The woman collapses near a river, weak, bleeding. The lioness stands guard. Night creatures retreat. Respect. Fireflies light the darkness. Almost peaceful. Almost. The woman awakes at dawn. Still alive. Still hunted. The lioness waits, patient, unmoving. A horn echoes far away. The tribe searching again, relentless. The woman grips a stone, ready to fight if needed. The lioness nudges her forward. Run, now. They sprint together, human and beast, bound by survival. The ground opens into cliffs, a dead end, or freedom. The lioness stops, looks back once, decides. She roars toward the jungle, a challenge, a lie. The woman hides in rocks, heart pounding, silent. The tribe chases the roar, leaving her behind. Mistake. The lioness returns wounded, but victorious, still standing. They share one last look, no words needed, ever. The lioness turns away, back to legend, back to darkness. The woman walks alone, free, changed forever. She reaches open plains, sun rising, hope burns. Behind her, drums fade. The tribe retreats, defeated. The jungle watches silently. It remembers everything, always. She touches the mark on her shoulder. Still there, a warning. A distant roar echoes again, not threatening, protective. She smiles faintly. Survivor, witness. The wind carries ashes. Ancient rituals die. New stories begin. She disappears into light. No longer prey, never again. The jungle closes behind her, secrets intact, for now. Bones remain where men fell. Nature reclaims them, quickly. The lioness watches from afar, guardian of balance, judge. Drums never return. Fear replaces faith, justice. The woman's footsteps fade, but her survival echoes forever. The jungle breathes again. Life continues, brutal and fair. The legend spreads without words, a woman spared by a beast. Time moves forward, but memory stays sharp. The lioness lies on a rock, scarred, victorious. She closes her eyes, another balance restored, another night. The sun sets red, like blood, like warning. The jungle darkens, hunters wake, cycle continues. But something changed. Fear learned restraint once. The woman is gone, but not forgotten, never. The tribe whispers her story, a mistake, a lesson. Children are warned, do not anger the guardian, ever. The lioness roars one last time, claiming the night, queen. Silence answers, respectful, deep. The jungle stands eternal, unforgiving, just. Survival writes the truth, not men, not gods. Only those who endure remain, human or beast, equal. The story ends, but the legend lives, breathing. Darkness fades to black. One truth remains. Nature always watches. And so the world returns to silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the heavy silence that follows bloodshed, fear, and irreversible truth. The kind of silence that remembers everything. At the beginning, she was just a woman out of time, a fragile soul dropped into a brutal world where mercy had not yet been invented, a world ruled by hunger, strength, and fear. From the first moment her feet touched the ancient earth, survival was no longer a choice, it was a sentence. The tribe watched her like prey, not with curiosity, not with wonder, but with ownership. To them, she was not human, she was a resource, a sacrifice, a secret. They bound her, lifted her, and carried her across endless grasslands under a sky that had never known forgiveness. Each step they took echoed with the footsteps of millions who had died the same way, forgotten, unnamed, erased by time. But what they didn't understand, what no one understood, was that the world itself was watching. Fear followed her like a shadow, not just fear of death, but of being erased, of leaving nothing behind, of becoming another silent scream buried beneath centuries of dust. And then the land changed. The wind shifted, the grass bent low, the air tightened. Something older than humanity moved through the wild. The lioness. She was not a savior born of kindness. She was a force, shaped by instinct, sharpened by survival, and loyal only to the law of nature. She did not see a woman, she saw imbalance. Where the tribe hunted for cruelty, the lioness hunted for order. Where humans crossed a line, nature answered without hesitation. The first roar didn't just shake the men, it cracked something inside them, a memory buried deep in their blood, a memory older than language. You are not the rulers here. Panic spread fast, spears trembled, eyes widened. For the first time, the hunters became the hunted. The lioness attacked with purpose. Every movement was precise, not wild, not reckless, necessary. Men fell, blood darkened the soil, and the earth remembered who it belonged to. In the chaos, the woman fell free. Her body hit the ground, but her spirit stood tall. She didn't run immediately. She watched as humanity's first monsters were stripped of their illusion of power, watched as fear, real fear, finally reached their hearts. And in that moment, she understood something terrifying. The tribe wasn't the true horror. Humanity was. The lioness didn't chase endlessly. She stopped when balance was restored, when the message was delivered, when the land breathed again. Their eyes met, not predator and prey, not savior and victim, survivors. The lioness turned away, melting back into the wild, leaving behind silence and choice. The woman stood alone among the fallen. No chains, no captors, no future promised, just survival. She walked. Every step away from the tribe felt heavier than the last, not because of pain, but because of truth. She had seen the beginning of darkness. She had seen what humanity could be.